Welcome to the American University in Cairo. Having been accepted in the most prestigious university in the Arab world, this means that you've done a great job during your high school years. So well done on your achievement.
My name is Noha Saada, and I'm the Senior Director of the Academic Advising Center. On behalf of myself and all the team members, we'd like to welcome you to AUC. We're looking forward to seeing you soon on campus.
Let me introduce the Academic Advising Center's role for you. So the Academic Advising Center serves as an information hub and referral resource for all undeclared students. Our mission is to facilitate academic transition for students from high school to the university, hence bridging the gap between your high school years and the university. Our main objective is to assist you in this transitional period in order to develop and implement an academic plan for attaining your educational goals.
One very important member in the AUC network that you're going to work with, especially during the first year of your academic journey here at AUC and until your declaration, is your academic advisor. Your academic advisor is going to work with you in order to educate and make you understand all about the intended major and its requirements. Also, your advisor is going to work with you in order to help you develop a plan that suits your educational and career objectives. The advisor is going to introduce you to the liberal arts education. All of this is going to be done in a collaborative environment in order to pave the way until your declaration. One very important note that you have to take care of is that your advisor is going to help you find information you need. Your advisor is not going to tell you what to do. Please make a well-researched plan, ask your friends, visit the AUC website in order to be well-informed and prepared to make decisions on your own. Education at AUC is very special. It's also different from other educational institutions here in Egypt and the Middle East. What makes AUC education special is the liberal arts education. Liberal arts education curriculum is the heart of education here at AUC. Along with liberal arts education, the university also offers exceptional professional education in a cross-cultural environment. In liberal arts education, students are going to learn across different disciplines, and they're going to be urged to liberate their mind. What does this mean? If you are an engineering student, for example, you're going to have to learn a social science class. If you are a social science major student, you're going to have to take a science class. If you decided to take philosophy, you might be able also to study political science. This is going to make you a well-rounded person and stand in the job market. Learning across different disciplines makes you a well-rounded person. It exposes you to critical thinking skills and makes you express your ideas convincingly. It also prepares you for the job market. Employers nowadays seek communication, interpretation, and effective thinking skills. All of this is going to be covered through the liberal arts educational curriculum. When you were preparing for admission here at AUC, you must have taken a TOEFL or an IELTS test. Based on the scores that you got in these tests, you're going to be placed in an English level here at AUC. The first one is ELI, where you take either 1 or 2 semesters of extensive English language in order to strengthen your English and be prepared for the university level English courses. The second option is O210, English for freshman writing. If you are placed in O210, you're going to spend half of your time during the first semester studying for English. This is going to be extremely important for your preparation to enter in Red 1010 and Core 1010 after passing from the English O210. So let me tell you, what do you need in order to graduate from AUC? In order to explain it in very simple terms, you need to fill 3 categories, or as I call them, fill in 3 different baskets. One important basket is the core curriculum, which is going to be elaborated and explained here in this video. The second basket is your major courses. The last basket is the electives basket. Some students group 5 to 6 courses of their electives in order to form what we call a minor. And what's a minor? It's a mini discipline that would aid their educational goal. So now let me introduce you to the core curriculum. Core curriculum here at AUC is the heart of the liberal arts education. You can find the core curriculum listed in catalog.aucegypt.edu under the core curriculum tab. As you can see, it's formed of 3 levels. The freshman program level, here in blue. The secondary level, here in dark red. And finally, the capstone level in purple. Okay?
In this video, we're going to be focusing on the freshman level courses here in blue, because this is what you're going to be needing to complete by your first year and a half or maximum 2 years in the American University in Cairo. The core curriculum is formed from 7 courses here in the freshman program level. As you can see, the first 2 courses are the Red 1010 and Core 1010. These courses are designed to help first-year students improve their analytical and argumentative skills. You take the Red and Core in a tandem style, where you're going to be in section 1 of the Red and section 1 of the Core, or section 2 of the Red and section 2 of the Core. Upon passing Core 1010 and Red 1010, you register in the upcoming semester for the Red 1020, which is the research writing. Along with Red 1020, you're going to have to take a concurrent course called LALT 1020, or Library and Literacy Course 1020. In this block, you're going to learn how to write a research writing article or a research writing paper. Here, you're going to have to learn basics of citation, basics of library research, and how to construct a good argument and make a well-designed research paper. Then, as you can see, you're going to have 2 fundamental thinking blocks. One is called the scientific thinking course, and the other one is called the philosophical thinking course. The scientific thinking course is going to emphasize the unifying aspects of the scientific approach to the study of nature and human behavior. What does this mean? The course sets some basic concepts and theories of science into broad historical, philosophical, and cultural contexts. So it applies scientific concepts into culture and environment. So the philosophical thinking course is going to teach students how to listen to others and how to interpret what others have wrote. It also is going to teach you how to take responsibilities of your own words. This is going to be done by studying famous philosophers, such as from the time of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, and how did they develop their arguments and thought process. Finally, you have 2 pathways of learning blocks. One is called the Scientific Encounters block, and the other one is called the Cultural Exploration block. Let me tell you something. We have discussed up until now 5 categories, and these were 5 distinct courses. However, in the pathways of learning, it's a block, and you have to take only 1 course in order to fulfill this block. So let us first discuss the first pathway, which is Pathways 1 Scientific Encounters course. This block is formed from 3 credits plus a lab of 1 credit hour. You can take pure science courses of your choice in this category, such as biology. There are Essentials of Environmental Biology course offered, or Introduction to Life Science. You also have chemistry courses such as Man and Environment or Chemistry and Society. If you're good in physics, you can choose a physics class. There is a geology class, and there is a very big list of classes that you can choose from. The final category that you have to take in order to fulfill the freshman program courses is the Pathways 2, or the Cultural Exploration. These are 1000 level courses in humanities or social science to encourage you to debate and make an argument. You can take any course in this category, but please make sure to take only 1 course. This is the only course or only category at AUC that if you took more than 1 course, it will not be counted towards your elective. A very important policy that you have to know is the timely completion policy. A timely completion policy applies to freshman level courses that we have just discussed, which is the base of the pyramid, the one in blue. The timely completion policy states that you have to finish your freshman level program courses in the first 3 semesters, starting the Red 1010 semester if you are a non-science student. If you are a science student, you are allowed up to 4 semesters, starting the semester where you started Red 1010 and Core 1010. So how do you declare a major? All of the majors here at AUC have a set of declaration requirements. Declaration requirements can range from requiring some courses that you have to take here at AUC, or getting a certain GPA that you have to fulfill in order to apply, or other requirements such as attending an interview or having a placement test done, or submitting a portfolio. Submitting a portfolio is something very unique to some arts major. Normally, it takes students 1 year to finalize their declaration requirements, in which they become ready to apply for the declaration of major of their choice. One point of caution here is that you have to declare before your junior year. And why is that? If you are a junior, that means that you have finished 60 credit hours here at AUC. Most non-science major would require you to graduate with 120 credit hours of study. So if you finished 60 credit hours and you are still not declared, this means that you are 50% deep into your academic undergraduate studies without knowing what you're going to major on. In AUC, there are two main semesters that students should attend, the fall and the spring. In the fall and the spring, the students are allowed to take a load of maximum of 16 credit hours if they are a non-science major or undeclared, and a maximum of 18 credit hours if they are declared a science major. There are also other sessions that AUC provides for students who would like to expedite their learning process, and these are winters and summer. In the winter session, you can take up to 4 credit hours of study, and in the regular summer session, you can take up to 6 to 7 credit hours of study. We have a shorter version of the summer, which is called an accelerated summer. It's almost treated like the winter, and there you can take also 4 credit hours of study.
Let's look at credit hours and course loads. In AUC, rather than having to say that you have to continue 4 years of study in order to complete this major or 5 years of study in order to complete that major, we ask you to complete credit hours. You are required to continue almost 120 credit hours of study. For science majors, this is slightly higher, and you're going to have to continue from 140 to 162 credit hours of study. Each course has the load of 3 credit hours, and each lab typically has the load of 1 credit hour.
So what is GPA? GPA is the grade point average, or your score here at AUC. The maximum score is 4, which corresponds to an excellent grade and a GPA of 4.0. Then we have an A- corresponding to 3.7, B+, 3.3, a B is a 3.0, and then grades go down. Because your GPA is cumulative, your grades matter since the first day you join AUC, and in all your courses you're going to have to work hard starting day 1 of you joining the university. What does that mean, and what does that require you to do? I know that students here at AUC come from diverse backgrounds. Whatever the background that you come from, you must know that in order to get good final grades, you're going to have to work hard starting day 1 of your academic career here at AUC. What if you're having a difficulty in the course? Again, AUC offers very flexible solutions to such problems. You shouldn't wait until the end, and you should not be stuck with a course that you don't want. First of all, we have the drop and add week. So during the drop and add week, make sure to attend your classes and get back to your advisor if you think that you do not like a course. If you pass the drop and add period and you think that you don't like the course and would like to drop it, there is something called drop deadline. Drop deadline is almost 8 weeks from the start of the first day of classes. So again, use this date wisely and use dropping the courses wisely, because if you drop a course after the drop and add week, this means that you're not going to get your money refunded and you're going to lose the credit hours. However, I would like to advise you not to drop a course before getting back to your professor. Talk to your professor and tell him or her what are the difficulties that you're facing. Maybe what you think is a big problem could be something small and could be solved along the way. There is another solution if you have a force majeure or God forbid have an injury and would not like to continue with the semester, and this is called withdrawal. Again, check for the deadlines for the withdrawal and the course drop form from the registrar's website. Please make sure also to use the withdrawal form properly. In the withdrawal, you're going to have to withdraw all the courses that you have taken in the entire semester. And of course, you lose the money and you lose the credits towards these courses. So please make sure to use this option wisely. The last option is an incomplete. Incomplete means that you haven't attended a part of the course. This could be the final exam or a final project that you have to submit. This policy in particular has to be done in agreement with your course professor. So please, if you have an emergency and think that you will not be able to complete a small part of the course, go talk to your professor and ask them for the option of incomplete and whether they would support giving you an incomplete or not. What if, in spite of all these efforts, you ended up with a bad grade or failed the course? Sometimes this happens. you cannot always guarantee good grades in all of the courses that you are going to take throughout the semester. Again, there is an option here that the university provides that would save your GPA. This option is called the repeat. You have 5 repeat forms throughout your undergraduate academic career here at AUC. What does that mean? You can repeat up to 5 different courses throughout your undergraduate program. One very important policy that you have to take care of is the academic probation. The academic probation is when a student's GPA falls below a 2.0. This is very, very, very important, and please, I don't want to see anyone falling under academic probation. When students fall under probation, they are asked to take only 12 to 13 credit hours. This is, of course, a decreased workload. Students will have to clear this deficiency in order to be allowed to continue at AUC. Please, please take very good care of probation status, because this might lead to students dismissal. One of the support systems offered to students is the Academic Advising Center. However, it's not your sole go-to office. There are other offices here on campus that is designed to help you out throughout your undergraduate journey. One of these offices, for example, is the Career Center. If you cannot figure your major path, you can visit the Career Center and ask to meet with a career advisor. The career advisor is going to give you a skills and personality test in order to reveal what majors or interests you might have. Also, the Career Center helps you in building your cover letters and resumes. This is very important if you would like to join an internship or a job opportunity. The Career Center helps you create a career objective and why would you like to work and in which companies. In addition to the Career Center, AUC also has a very strong office for supporting students and their well-being. It's called the Office of Student Well-being. Students can visit this office if they have a physical or learning disabilities, and they're served with offices available resources in order to facilitate their academic journey here at AUC. There is also a counseling center operating under the Office of Student Well-being that assists students in improving their self-awareness, defining their personal goals, and resolving their personal challenges. There is also a coaching unit which advises and guides students to succeed in their academic endeavors, especially those facing academic difficulties. Finally, the office coordinates with faculty members and university offices to accommodate students with physical and learning disabilities. If you think that you have a physical or learning disability and would like to seek support from the Office of Student Well-being, please email them on sds@aucegypt.edu. All of these facilities here at AUC are to make your journey memorable and enjoyable. So learn, have fun, make each day count. Good luck and see you soon.